we're going to be working on page 73. Make sure you've tried these problems before you're watching this video. So insert grouping symbols to make the number sentences true. So I need to get to 180. So I have a multiplication by 3, and then I have addition. I'm going to try the addition first. 19 plus 41. Sorry, I was grabbing some scratch paper. I probably should have said that. Well, 19 plus 41 is 60, and 60 times 3 is 180. So there's where my grouping symbols go there. Now I need to get to a 5. So I wonder if I do that first. 16 divided by 2, that's 4. And then 4 plus 2 is 6 minus 5. Well, no, that won't work. So let's see. What if I did this here first? 2 plus 2, which is 4. 16 divided by 4, that's 4. Minus 5, nope, that won't work either. So I really got to think about this one. I know I made a mistake here. 16 divided by 2 is 8, plus 2 is 9. 9 minus 5 is 4. Oh my gosh, I'm completely in my brain today. That's 10. 8 plus 2 is 10. Minus 5 is 5. So we're going to do 16 divided by 2, which is 8, plus 2, which is 10, minus 5 is 5. Oh my gosh, my brain was hurting there. Now I need to get to 6. So what if I do, this is calling out to me. What if I do this first? 24 divided by 3 is 8. Okay. And then this would be 8 plus, that would be 12. Nope, add those together would be 20. What if I did 8 plus 2 first? That's 12. And then I do 24 divided by 12, which is 2. And then 2 times 3 is 6. So that would be correct grouping there. Now I have here, I need to get to 15. So I'm thinking that same thing I started with last time to help me. 24 divided by 8, which is 3. 4 times 3, which is 12. Add them together, which is 2. And technically you wouldn't need any parentheses because we go, with order of operations, we would go with division and multiplication, but we work from left to right. So then without parentheses, we would divide, multiply, then add. So we don't even need parentheses for that one to be true. All right, we want to get to a really small number here. So I know division helps me get smaller, but I want to see if I can get even smaller. So let's make my division problem bigger. 2 plus 2 is 4, okay? And then 16 divided by 4 is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. So here you're going to need to use, for problem number 2, you're going to complete some equivalence. You're going to need SRB page 328. And we need to know 1 pint is how many cups. So I'm going to come here to my SRB page. And I'm going to come on over to the customary system units of capacity. And I know that 1 pint is 2 cups. So 1 pint is 2 cups. Alright, now quarts. How many quarts are and pints? What's the relationship between quarts and pints? Quarts and pints. 1 quart is 2 pints. So 1 quart equals 2 pints. But I have 6 quarts. So 6 times 2 is 12. So I would have 12 pints. Now let's think about this. 1 quart is how many cups? And that's not in my SRB. But I know 1 quart is 2 pints. And I know 1 pint is 2 cups. So in 1 quart, how many cups would I have? Well, 2 pints is 4 cups because 1 pint is 2 cups. So 1 quart equals 4 1 quart equals 4 cups. So we just kind of have to work backwards there. So then I have 3 gallons is how many quarts? Well, let's check our SRB. And our SRB tells us 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. But I have 3 of them, so I'm going to multiply 3 by 4 to get 12. Now we're going to do some more backwards working. 1 gallon is how many cups? So I got to think about quarts. I know 1 gallon equals 4 quarts, right? And 1 quart is 4 cups. So 1 quart is 4 cups, but I have 4 quarts. So that would be 4 times 4, which is 16 cups there. Write the standard notation or expanded form. So remember, expanded form would be the digit times its place value. So that 8's in the 10,000s place, so it would be 8 times 10,000 plus 2 times 1,000 plus 9 times 100 plus 1 times 10 plus 3 times 1. So each digit multiplied by its value. Now here we're just writing the number in standard form. I have a 2 in the 100,000s place. Now in the 10,000s place I have a 6. The thousands place I have a 1. I need a comma. 9 in the 900ths place, 4 in the 10ths place, 5 in the 1s place. Now here I just have powers of 10. 10 to the power of 3 is 1,000. So the 5 is in the 1,000s place. 10 to the power of 2 is 100. The 2 is in the 100s place. 10 to the power of 1 is 10. We have nothing there, so it's 0. And then 10 to the power of 1, or 0, is 1. We have a 7 there. Okay. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to count our cubes on all length times width times height and then determine the volume. So this is 3 high, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember, this counts as 1 even though it looks like 2. Then by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 6 times 3 times 9. I'm going to do 6 times 9 first for 54. Then multiply by 3. Don't forget to regroup. So 162 cubic units. Alright, sorry about that pause. So now we're in number 5. Solve mentally by breaking the dividend into smaller parts that are easier to divide. Write the equivalent name you used. So we didn't actually do a lot with equivalent names, but we could have broken this down into 90 divided by 3 and 6 divided by 3. 90 divided by 3 could have been, oh my goodness, 90 divided by 3 would be 30, and 6 divided by 3 would be 2, then we would add them together for 32. Now solve, use an estimate to check whether your answer makes sense. So let's use an estimate first. 728 is close to 730 multiplied by, say 12 is close to 10. Now I did that because I had the 73 here. 1 times 73 is 73. Add on 2 zeros. My answer needs to be somewhere close to 7,300. So now I'm going to go ahead and multiply my ones place first. Ones only, ignore that 10. 6 times 2 is 16. 8 times 2 is 16. Regroup the 1. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. 7 times 2 is 14. Now I need a placeholder of 0 because this 1 is in the tens place. 1 times 8. 8, 1 times 2, 2, 1 times 7, 7. Then add it all up. Now 5 plus 3 is 13. Regroup the 1. 1 plus 4 plus 2 is 7. 1 plus 7 is 8. So my answer is 8,736. and that's close to the estimate of 7,300.